In this video, I have compiled a list of the top 5 best digital watches in the market that are worth buying. So let's get started. Number 5. The Seiko SNJ025 is a watch that we love, and that we've featured on our lists of solar watches and dive watches, due to its fantastic durability, undeniable brutal 1980s style, and cinema link. This watch is a blend of analog and digital that nails both, bringing digital timekeeping to the world of scuba diving. This is one of my favorite watches that I own, and it's perfect for those who want a sleek pro digital watch that can handle the depths of the sea and the tops of mountains. The Seiko is a super durable dive watch. Every single watch is professionally tested to withstand over 20 atmospheres of pressure, resist extreme temperatures, and is equipped with straps that can withstand the hardships of underwater adventures. This factor no doubt played a role in its predecessor, the H558, gracing the wrist of Arnold Schwarzenegger in action movie classics like Predator and his role as elite CIA paramilitary commando Alan Dutch Schaefer. Luckily, for the rest of us, the SNJ025 wears surprisingly compact, in spite of the large diameter that includes the shroud, so you don't have to be Arnold size to wear it. Despite the fact that it wears smaller than you'd expect a 47.8mm watch to wear, the SNJ025 is an extremely large watch, and there's no hiding that, meaning that it's not going to wear easily for smaller people. The stock rubber strap, while comfortable, traps dirt and moisture, and causes a rash for me every time I use it, which is why I swapped almost immediately to a NATO strap. Finally, a friend of mine had the experience of his dive bezel getting fouled by dirt, causing it to lose functionality. Number 4. The Nixon Regulus is one of the best retro digital watches that isn't retro at all. It's a completely original design, intended to look like something futuristic, yet nostalgic. Additionally, it's an idiot-proof watch that innovates with its display, controls, and wearability, making it an excellent contender for a military watch. I personally owned the MK1 variant of the Regulus, which was a military-only version that had no real extra functionality beyond an engraving and the fact that it came in a plastic bag rather than a box. The biggest selling point for the Regulus is that it addresses all the issues of more common digital watches, like the Casio GShock, almost all of them, anyway. The biggest thing that it addresses is that it allows you to see all parts of the display at any given time, and gives you full control over the chronograph function, allowing you to run 2 separate stopwatches and monitor them, even if you flip back to the main time display. The strap is also a straightforward 24mm strap, meaning that if you don't care for the rubber, like me, you can easily swap it for a NATO strap without any modifications from the factory. The downside to the Regulus is that what it doesn't improve upon relative to other digital watches, it arguably makes worse. For starters, this is a very thick watch, one of the thickest on this list, meaning that you can forget any hopes of fitting this under a shirt cuff, and even my camis blouse cuff gets snagged on it often. Secondly, the water resistance isn't much compared to Casio GShocks, and while 100 meters isn't exactly wimpy, it undercuts the military character of the Regulus. Finally, all the innovation and design work that went into the Regulus clearly affected the price tag, since MSRP on these is well north of equivalent Casio and Timex models that maybe don't look as cool. Number 3. To call the Suunto 9 Barrow just a run-of-the-mill digital sports fitness watch would be a drastic understatement. While it does feature lots of exercise tracking and up to 120 hours of battery power to support those activities before needing a charge, it can do way more. Underneath its sapphire glass crystal is an intuitive touchscreen interface that allows you to control all aspects of this smartwatch, including finding your GPS position. In fact, it will even give you turn-by-turn navigation information when paired to your phone. And as its name implies, its built-in barometer allows it to help you keep track of the shifts in weather, which can be very important if you're out on a hike, especially in and around treacherous mountains. Number 2. Garmin's prowess in making superior GPS-glottis digital smartwatches reaches its apex with the Instinct Solar Tactical, which adds extended battery life to the equation with its namesake solar panels built into the watch itself. This helps sustain the life of the watch on extended trips away from the charger, whether that's while you're on a hike, traveling to your next destination, or out on patrol on your day-to-day. Plus, with its military standard toughness ratings, the watch is ready to take on all the bumps and scrapes you might encounter with it on your wrists, and the smartwatch function allows it to stay connected to your phone functions at a moment's notice. Number 1. The Casio GShock is an undeniable classic. It's a distinctive timepiece that revolutionized electronic watches by offering durable, water-resistant, and simple digital features. The GWM 5610 updates the classic square profile with solar timekeeping, making it one of the best military watches out there. Plus, it can withstand almost anything. This solar GShock is arguably the pinnacle of practical G-Shock development, solving the issues that are inherent to all digital watches with the addition of the solar panel on the face of the watch. The solar charging capability means that if you regularly expose this watch to sunlight, it'll stay charged, theoretically forever. Couple this with the G-Shock's legendary durability and reliability, and you've got a watch that won't quit in any circumstance. The unfortunate reality with brutish digital wristwatches like the G-Shock is that they're openly utilitarian. This G-Shock, like most of them, doesn't dress up well, since hardly anything goes well with black resin. You're also stuck with the uncomfortable stock resin strap unless you get adapters, which is an extra cost on top of the price of this watch. Finally, the pushers on this particular model of G-Shock are the handiest, being very small, so I've found that it can be a pain if you're wearing gloves. Thanks for watching, guys. That's all for now. I hope you guys liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next video.